Hi, my name is Michael Caruana. I'm a member of the NYU Stern class of 2014, and I'm a manager of analytics and integration at NBC Universal. I realized I was a math person working at an investments firm, but really wanted to learn more about the investing side and move closer to the investing side of the business. And that led me to apply to NYU. I was fortunate enough to be accepted and spent my first year recruiting and looking to work in asset management. But at the end of the day, it wasn't what I was excited to do in the morning. So I came back to NYU in the fall, started networking, talking to people in different industries, and ultimately realized that working in analytics would be a really great way to leverage my math background and my business experience that I gained while at NYU. Anyone who is interested in exploring a career in media and entertainment, be ready to network and be ready to leverage every single person in your network possible. I was meeting students in my second year that I'd never met my first year, just on the sole fact that I knew from someone else that they had worked at the NFL before school, or they had worked at NBC over the summer, and you just really have to be willing to put yourself out there, know that some people won't respond, but most will, and ultimately you'll find that connection that really helps you find the role that you want. NYU is 2 years of time to reflect on what you want and what makes you happy. So be prepared for your ideas and your thoughts to change, and don't be afraid when that happens. SCC, it was an opportunity for me to explore things outside of investments. And coming in as someone who thought that's what they wanted to do, it was really nice to expose myself to other industries. So I worked on a project for an educational nonprofit called Educate Lanka, where we helped create an expansion strategy. And it was the first time that I really thought about how companies work strategically, and I got to practice a lot of what I was using in the classroom. The biggest classes and the ones that were most helpful were strategic focus. So classes like Professor Oken's Managing Growing Companies, where you really learn a framework for analyzing strategic decisions and thinking big picture and how to help a company make the right decisions. And also Professor Lechner's Managing Change class was huge for me in particular because I'm entering a change scenario at NBC where they're shifting to this idea of analytics, and helping and understanding that I need to earn buy-in and earn quick wins are things that are really going to help me over the long run. The thing that meant the most to me was the people. The experience that stands out the most to me, and was probably, well, may seem a little silly, but during Hurricane Sandy, I was one of the many students who were sort of evacuated from the East Village and ran off to Brooklyn to sort of find safe haven there. And while I was there, one of my classmates, who I'd really only known for a month or two, saw that I was in Brooklyn, invited me over for dinner with him, his fiance, and a couple of other people who he had staying with him. And I think that for me that was such a memorable experience because it just shows that your NYU classmates are there for you no matter what. And I think during our biggest times of need, our classmates stood up and just said, hey, come into our homes, eat our food, and spend time with us. And for me, I think it's emblematic of the Stern experience and really something that will always stick with me. My name is Michael Caruana. I'm a member of the NYU Stern class of 2014, and I'm a manager of analytics and integration at NBC Universal.